The 12 Rangers players at risk of transfer cull as Michael Beale clears the decks to deliver on squad promise. Beale was keen to stress it's a revamp, not a rebuild, but things are certainly taking on a brand new look at Auchenhowie. He's been transparent about his process so far, and Michael Beale has made it clear he wants to work with a smaller Rangers squad next season. 7 players have left so far, with Alfredo Morelos, Ryan Kent, Scott Arfield and Filip Helander departing under freedom of contract. Allan McGregor has also said his goodbyes, while Malik Tillman won't be coming back for Bayern Munich and the seldom-seen Mateusz Zukowski is heading back to Poland. But the outgoings have mostly been compensated for with new signings so far, and with at least 2 or 3 more set to arrive, there's no shortage of players Rangers will listen to offers for, while there are others they will be actively trying to move on to pastures new. True Blue have taken a look at a number of Ibrox stars who may find themselves packing their bags this summer. Yannis Hagi. His special comeback goal against Hibs was one of the moments to remember from last season, but there remains a feeling Hagi may have run his course at Ibrox. And at 24, there is still the prospect of a decent bid for the Romanian, who remains highly rated in Europe. Antonio Choluk. The striker has reportedly been told by Beale he is surplus to requirements. He's been linked with moves to Germany and MLS, and he's one Rangers will listen to offers for. Scott Wright. Rumored that Steven Gerrard wants to take Scott Wright to Saudi Arabia, and it was revealed a £2 million bid is in the offing this week. He's been a useful player for Beale, but they are unlikely to say no to that. John McLaughlin. Robbie McCreary's emergence last season and Jack Butland's arrival means experienced stopper McLaughlin is at risk of starting as third choice between the sticks. Time to move on and rack up the minutes elsewhere, or will he hang around to challenge and offer his experience? Adam Devine. Devine is one of the top prospects to come out of the Ibrox Academy in recent seasons, but he is likely to start this season behind James Tavernier and Dujon Sterling in the pecking order. With no B team in the Lowland League this season either, a loan move makes sense for the 20-year-old who still has plenty of time on his side. Ben Davis. Beale won't object to keeping Davis around, especially with Connor Goldson at risk of missing the start of the season and John Souttar's injury record being what it is. But they've been linked with 2 centre-backs in Austin Trusty and Jonathan Ponzo. Kemar Roofe. Another striker who will be forced down the pecking order by new arrivals. Beale clearly rates Roofe, but his fitness record means he can't be fully relied upon. Rabbi Matondo. It's understood Rangers are open to offers from Matondo, who hasn't lived up to the hype since his arrival from Schalke last summer. Nnamdi Ofaber. Ofaber was a Steven Gerrard signing but hasn't played for the club due to health issues. He's continuing his recovery in private, but his time at Ibrox seems to have passed him by, unfortunately. Alex Lowry. Highly rated playmaker Lowry was tipped to explode onto the first-team scene last season, but injury stunted his start and he wasn't able to force his way in under Beale. Leon King. The young centre-back is another expected to have a long-term future at Ibrox, but in the meantime, minutes have been hard to come by. A loan move away and a season playing regular football could benefit him and help turn him into the player Rangers hope he can be. Glenn Kamara. The latest on out-of-favour Kamara is that Besiktas want him on loan, and Rangers may well be open to that with their midfield options looking increasingly strong. It remains to be seen if he'd go, but having lost his place in the Finland team due to his lack of involvement, he's got to be thinking carefully about his future.